Good day, awesome folks. Scizorsome here, and I'm bringing you another Pokemon X&Y Wi-Fi battle, and today is Tuesday, so you know what that means, really? It means it's PU-esday, which means we are bringing a PU team, hopefully versus a PU team. I mean, we haven't brought a PU-esday episode without being against the PU team as well, but, you know, I think if it ever came down to not being able to find a PU opponent that we hadn't battled multiple times before on the channel, I'd probably still bring a PU team and just have a normal Wi-Fi battle, to be honest. That's what I think, anyway. If you guys don't like that idea, then I might change my mind. That could be a thing. I could change it. Yeah, also, some recent controversy in the YouTube community, and it is a community. I don't care what people say, PokeTubers and YouTubers, it is a community. If people disagree with me, comment down below, let me know why, and I'll prove you wrong, because you are wrong. I don't mean to sound arrogant, but, you know, people obviously don't know what a community is if they don't think this is a community. Anyway, yeah, so recent controversy has sort of reaffirmed the idea in my mind that I'd really like to start trying to do stuff a little bit differently. I mean, I am perfectly fine bringing you Wi-Fi battles and Let's Plays and stuff like that. Eventually, I am going to be bringing my Let's Play back. Don't worry. It's got some issues to sort out. It's all good. A couple of legal issues as well, actually, because the guy who provided the graphics for my Omicron Nuzlocke has fleeced me. He has done illegal things, but I won't go into that. Right now. So yeah, if you guys have got any ideas, bearing in mind my limited technological capabilities right now, I mean my PC, my laptop is fairly lame. It's going to be a few months before I get anything decent. And also my skills are being sharpened, but they're still not very, you know, impressive right now. So if you've got any ideas for things you'd like to see me do, let me know. I am open to suggestions. I really want to try different stuff. I really want to, I don't know, I mean, I love doing all of this stuff, and I could happily do this all day, every day, and be fine with it. But I don't know, I'd like to branch out a little and try a few different things, maybe a few different battle formats, I don't know, maybe a few, I don't know, I've always been the sort of person that likes to try new things, and if you guys have got ideas for new things, hit me up. Because, you know, I'm all about interaction. I know I haven't been as interactive with you guys lately, and I'm really, really sorry about that. I've been ridiculously busy, and a lot of in real life stuff has been going on, and it's been lame. It's been seriously lame, but I love you all. Wait, no. Hello. Yeah, I love you all. Okay, so much, and I'm going to try and reply to everything that I've missed. Some of it, especially on Twitter, will have been lost in the Twitter sphere, because it would have gone really far down my notifications feed, and it'd be really hard to find. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so that's that. Hit me up with ideas if you have them, or ways that I can do more things. You know, you don't necessarily have to give me ideas, but if you have programs or suggestions, or, you know, that sort of ideas for hardware that I can buy that will allow me to do new things and broaden the horizons for me, that'd be great. Just hit me up. Really awesome. Anyway, that's 3 minutes of me talking now without even getting into the battle or the teams or anything, so I'm going to shut my mouth. Of course, we are bringing Clefairy, because Clefairy is like one of our best PU walls, to be honest. I mean, it's a great lead because it's got Stealth Rocks. It's not the Sunny Day Clefairy, that is a different Clefairy. That is for the sort of pseudo-sun team. This is just our Stealth Rocks, Moonblast, beastly Clefairy of Doom. We've got Swoobat with Simple, Calm Mind, Leftovers, all that. Oh, no, this one's Weakness Policy, I think. Yeah, this one is Weakness Policy, I believe. We've got Frogadier with the Life Orb, because that thing is power. One of the fastest things in the tier, and stupidly strong. Hits so many of the common threats as well. We've got a Solrock. This is my Cosmic Power Recycle Citrus Berry set. Because I really like it, you know, some nice reliable recovery in the form of recycled citrus berry, you know, unless of course we get knocked off or some craptacularness like that. Yeah, so it's a really nice set. Let's see what else. I think it's stored power, no, not stored power. This is physical. Zen Headbutt Rock Slide, sorry. We have, of course, Arbok with Black Sludge, Coil, Sucker Punch, Gunk Shot, and all that jazz. And we, this Sneasel, I think it's Focus Sash, you know, the Focus Sash Fake Out Sneasel. 99%. Yeah, it is. It's Focus Sash Fake Out, I'm sure. Our opponent is bringing some threats, though. And this battle, guys, this battle freaked my mind. Because I wasn't actually 100% sure until I watched. Oh, by the way, my opponent today is Skylar, otherwise known as StrifeOffer. I'm 99% sure. Because this is from my stream, and I had so many battles on my stream that I may actually be mixing you up with another PokeTuber. No, you are. No. You're definitely StrifeOffer. Sorry. My brain is frazzled. I've been up since silly o'clock in the morning. Not really been sleeping too much lately either. But enough of my woes. Yeah, so StrifeOffer, really great guy, great YouTuber. He's been very supportive of as well of like streams and videos in general from us. So, you know, he's a really nice guy. His links will be in the description below. Please check him out. He's recently hit 50 subs. Great content, great graphics as well, actually. And just an all-around nice guy. And a great team. Check this out. We've got Shiftry, which of course is a PU threat and a half. It can do a lot of things though. I mean, it can defog, it can be special and physical, it can run a lot of sets. It also has fake out, so you know it's got that too to break stashes. Butterfree, which is something I've never faced in PU, I don't think. But obviously it's got access to the spores and things, not spore, but like sleep powder and all that jazz. Zeb Striker, I believe the fastest thing in the tier. Scary ass threat. Pupitar, which he was bluffing to have the rock move the whole battle, but it didn't. It scared me out so many times, and it didn't even have it. Ordino, which is a great wall, wish passer, heal bell user, and just all-round shenanigan setter in this tier. And Meganium is a really great Pokemon as well. It's got screen support, it can be offensive, it can be defensive, it can be lots of offensives. Anyway, this video is 6 minutes deep and we haven't started the battle, so let's start the battle, because my word, I've talked a lot. I'm really sorry. I think for the first time, I'm going to put a skip to blah if you want to get to the battle straight away thing in the description, because I have talked so much. Sorry, guys. So, our opponent leads off in Meganium, which isn't the best for us, to be honest. Although we can outspeed and go for a super effective Ice Beam, I decide that's probably not a good idea, because this thing, it could do a lot to us. It could leech seed, it could set up screens, and I don't want it to stay in and start setting up screens and setting itself up in general, because it's just not fun for anyone. So we send in the beautiful Lavandabar Arbok, because really, we just want to get off a nice and powerful poison type move in his face. Why not? Middleman is such a great name for this guy, because obviously it's the middle evolution between Larvitar and Tyranitar. But yeah, we don't go for the attack straight off, because I did predict the switch with Meganium, and we go for a coil, so that we can obviously improve the accuracy of Gunk Shot. But this is not a good matchup for us, because the Earthquake would be a serious threat, even after the defense boost from this guy. So we switch out into the wonderful, the beautiful Clefairy, hoping to scare this guy out, because obviously we could do... Well, we couldn't do too much to it, but it doesn't have the best special defense in the world. Yeah, I stay in on this Energy Ball, and it's a crit, and it doesn't do that much considering it's a crit. But with the special D drop, that is not something I want to see a repeat of. So we are going to promptly switch out, I believe. Don't we? Why didn't I switch out? Do you know, sometimes I call things wrong in post-coms from myself, because I think I'm making better decisions post-comment. Because why did I stay in after the special D drop? There was no need to set up a wish there. Really? Was there? Why did I do that? The stealth rocks were enough. You should have switched out straight away. Rouge at the back can take an energy ball, no problem. Yeah, so the energy ball is going to do 0. Nothing to Rouge, because Rouge is a bulky beast. It is physically bulky, but at the same time, it's got natural special bulk. It's fairly decent. Of course, the wish comes true, which brings us back to full health, which is nice. But again, staying in for the wish was unnecessary. It was stupid. Pupitar comes in. Now, as I said, this thing does not have the rock-type moves, guys. Not at all. But obviously, I'm not really going to be wanting to stay in too long on this thing now, am I? Because I think it's going to be firing rock slides in my face. Or stone edges? This guy can get stone edge. But I do decide to stay in for a little while and just test the waters. I went for an air slash because I thought... why did I go for the air slash? What was my thought process? Oh yeah, do you know, the noob that I am, I couldn't remember if this thing was part dark type as a Pupitar. I know Larvitar isn't, but I think it's the black eyes. The black eyes and the black brows, they made me think, dark type maybe? So I don't want to risk going for the stored power, so we go for the air slash, which is Jackal. So we switch into Clefairy, thinking that we can probably take an attack or sort of stay in while he sets up, get a wish off, get healed up, yum yum yum. It does not go that way. He makes an amazing prediction, Iron Heads us, and that's GG for Clefairy. So, Skylar now sends in your mom. Your mom? That's somebody else's Pokemon entirely. My brain is not with me today. The brain is not strong with this one. He sends in Nom Nom, predicting me to go for a Scald. I don't know why I didn't go for an Ice Beam. I should have just gone for an Ice Beam, but then again, I didn't remember that it was part Ground type at this point. I did obviously think that it was solely... no, not solely, that it was Rock and Dark. I don't know why. I forgot, alright, I don't have that much experience in PU yet. I keep forgetting that the Stage 2s have certain typings, blah blah blah. So yeah, we stay in and go for an Ice Beam this time, but after, of course, I believe he set up the light screen. But this thing's bulky as hell anyway. It does take it, it does go for the Leech Seed, so that is going to force a switch on our part. But there's not really much point, if you think about it. Me hombres. Me hombres? Hombres? Is that a word? Is hombres a word? Yeah, yeah, of course. No, I've got hombre, but it has an H, a silent H. I was saying the H. I don't even understand my own brain. But yeah, we decided not to stay in at this point. I don't know why, because we would have outsped Meganium and KO'd it in one shot. I guess maybe I was predicting a switch, but I don't know what into. I really don't know what into. I should have just stayed in, gone for the Ice Beam, and picked up the KO. That would have been the smart play, because we outsped as well, so we wouldn't have even got the light screen up. So now he has extra team support, and this Meganium? Yeah, Meganium has even better defenses than it did before, and more health. So it takes the Air Slash, gets a chance to set up the Reflect, and the new plays are so OP right now. I should just give up PU. I really should. Because I am doing so terribly. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to keep striving, because I want to be really good at this tier. Because I love it so much. It is such an amazing tier. And it's one that I want to be the very best in, like no one ever was. Yeah, but there's a few opponents I definitely need to get some revenge defeats on before I can even think about aspiring to that title. I need to beat Dun, and I need to beat the Dun Fanatic. If you guys don't know who they are, why are you on my channel? Go check them out. Go check them out. These guys, they are some really great PU battlers. Obviously, you guys will know Fufu, Pokemon, all those guys as well. Really great PU battlers, and they're the people I aspire to be as good as, at the very least. So Middleman comes back in right now, and we are at a fairly sizable stat boost to our special defense and our special attack. But it's not going to matter. After the light screen, and I believe this thing is Eviolite, it's not going to matter jack. It's not going to matter a tiny, single, little fluffing bit. Especially with the Leech Seed. This guy's getting Leech Seed recovery. He's behind screens. He's got incredible bulk with the Eviolite. And I thought the Rock-type move. So there's no chance that this beautiful little bat wants to stay in. So Neoraf comes in. But our opponent curses. So that's even more defense. And now an attack boost. This is not fair. So at this point, the light screen does fade, which is fantastic for us. 100% Marveloso, but now in comes Stomp Yard. And this thing is aptly named, because it truly does stomp the yard. Just watch this. It takes it. It takes that Scald, that Life Orb Scald from Neo Wrath, who is a beast, by the way, and that's without the light screener. Impressive. We look like we may take the Wild Charge, but I did the calcs and there really wasn't... No. No. And obviously Zeb Striker as well. Oh, I didn't know this at the time, but Zeb Striker is the fastest in the tier. If not the fastest, it is one of the fastest. Luckily the recoil does take it down, but that is a 1-for-1 that I really didn't want to have to deal with, because Neo Wrath could have done some serious damage to a lot of things, not to mention the very least Shiftry. But luckily we have the beautiful Sneasel to scare out Shiftry, because nobody wants to be taking an Ice Punch or Ice Shard if they're called Shiftry, really. Ordino's in now, and Ordino's a threat, but not one that I was too worried about at this point in time, because the standard sets that I know about don't really threaten this team too well, but you can never underestimate a Mon. Never, ever, ever. It does just set up the Wish though, which is good. I was scared it was going to start doing some sort of skill swap craziness, but it doesn't. So we get a chance to try and go for some Solrock craziness right now. Check this out. Zen Headbutt does nothing. That is terrible. And the thing is, both of this guy's typings are super effective against both of our typings, which is lame balls. I have never been able to fully successfully use that Solrock set on Wi-Fi. I've been able to do it on Showdown a couple of times, but I really want to get the Cosmic Power, but I need to set him up first. That's the problem. I try and go for the setups and, go for crazy moves and go for the niche sets on Pokemon, but I use them at the wrong time. Because what I really should do is set them up properly. Like, you can't really bring in a Solrock like that until the threats to it are gone. Like, I shouldn't have even thought about bringing Solrock in and doing any craziness like that until Shiftry was gone. Should have brought an Arbok from the get-go as soon as I saw that thing. Well, I did bring it in as soon as I saw that thing, but I should have predicted the switch, really. That's what I mean. I definitely should have predicted the switch. But Arbok is more than capable of taking this thing down. Unfortunately, though, he is currently at, what, like 6 HP, 14 HP? He's going to be at like 25, 22 HP after the backside recovery. Yeah, so it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Arbok is going to outspeed and going to be able to get off a nice and powerful gunk shot onto Ducky. But really, you can't underestimate the Ordino's bulk. It can just hear those attacks coming, and it's like, no, denied. And this is a lot more offensive than I was expecting in the crit. It's a crit, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Because even if it was somehow resisted, it still would have KO'd from that range. But yeah, we go for the Cosmic Power here because the Shiftry is gone. Like I said, now is the time to start trying to go for Cosmic Power and Recycle and all that malarkey. Now, unfortunately though, our opponent does not give us ample opportunity to set up. Instead, he goes for the Genius Play, goes for the Wish, switches in the threat that is Nom Nom. And it's just not real. It's just not real right now. Because fair enough, he takes some Stealth Rocks damage, but he's also going to be able to take a Zen Headbutt, I believe. I believe you take the Zen Headbutt. No, you don't! Why did I think you took the Zen Headbutt? I think it's because you almost took the Zen Headbutt, and it made me think at the time that I was in deep doo-doo. Yeah, but Ducky comes back in, and that Hyper Voice is not something to be sniffed at all. It may be resisted, and we may be under a couple of Cosmic Powers, but if he gets crit happy again, which, you know, is always a possibility, then we could be in some serious schnizzle right now. Schnizzle? That's not even a word. Shizzle? Snizzle. Oh, shizzle? No, schnizzle? Yeah, so this thing is literally just wish passing right now, keeping his entire team nice and healthy. We're going to go for... What, do we go for another Cosmic Power here? No, a Zen Headbutt. And that Zen Headbutt is going to do some sizable damage, but not enough. It does about a quarter. But this thing, thanks to Ordino's incredible bulk and natural HP stat, is going to be basically back up to full health, and we can't stay in on it. Because this thing could be carrying Dark Pulse, it could be carrying Crunch, it could be carrying a lot of things, and it's going to have too much of an opportunity to set up curses if we don't get rid of it soon. Now, something that Strife did bring up in his side of the battle, which I will link in the description as well as his own channel, is that this thing is part ground type and rock doesn't resist ice. So really, I should have gone for the ice type moves here from the get-go. But forgetting that this thing was part ground type and still thinking it was part dark type, I go for what I presume to be the only super effective move we have, which isn't Stab. If I have gone for a couple of Ice Shards here, could have KO'd this thing. Definitely could have KO'd this thing. That would have been beautiful, wonderful, marvellous. But no, the Iron Head instead takes us down, and that is going to be the end of Sneasel. The crit! It doesn't even matter. But he's getting all the unnecessary crits right now. So yeah, we send in Helios, and of course, Pupitar is at a really low HP range, so this time the Zen Headbutt is going to more than be capable of KOing, and I was confident that even if this thing carried Earthquake or something crazy like that, we'd be able to take it. Has Thief comes in now though, which is the Butterfree. Now guys, I never really saw Butterfree as too much of a threat, but at the same time, with two Psychic types on our team, I believe they're the only two Pokemon we have left as well. This Butterfree is a huge threat. I did think it was going to go for some type of sleep-inducing move, like or at least a status move, but instead it goes straight up for the Bug Buzz, knowing that it's super effective against either of the Pokemon that we have left on our team. I did overestimate Swoobat's speed here. I thought that it would outspeed Butterfree, because I know Swoobat's really fast. It's like base 92? Base 92? I think it's base 90 something, or maybe... I thought it was either base 92 or 112. I think it's base 92. But anyway... It's fast as hell, but not fast enough, and the rest of our team... It's a crit! The rest of our team does get swept by Butterfree, and that's going to be a good game. But it was a good game. There were some mind games there, mainly on the part of our opponent. He had a really great team with some unusual sets, and this is something that I need to work on. I mean, I do pull out some unusual sets now and again, but I don't use them to their fullest. I use unusual sets on teams structured to use standard sets. You know what I'm saying? And what I need to work on is fully supporting the unusual sets. I think if I can master that, if I can develop true synergy for the strange sets, I think I'll really be able to pull out some impressive wins. Because I think I'm a decent battler, and I think I'm good with trying out new things, but at the same time, I'm not really supporting the unusual sets well enough. That is something I need to do. That is something I'm working on. Lots of work going to be put in on Thursday on the sets and on a lot of other channel related things. So I'm looking forward to the next couple of weeks because I'm sensing a lot of improvements are going to be coming. Hopefully rapidly, you know, laptop permitting. Hopefully rapidly, rapidashly. Oh god, words. Anyway, thanks for coming by, guys. I hope you enjoyed the battle. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a like anyway. No, leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy it, because, you know, the feedback's good. If you didn't enjoy it, then leave a dislike. But also, I just ask that you let me know why you didn't like it, because what's the point in just leaving random hate? Why not give me constructive hate? If you hate, then hate. But tell me why, so I can try and be better next time. Unless it's for a stupid reason, like, oh my god, I don't like your voice. Well, I'm sorry, but this is the way I talk. This is my voice. This is my thing. I can't really help that. I was born this way. I need to stop singing. I'm so hyper right now. I'm just going to shut up. But yeah, I really do need to stop singing in all my videos, though. I think I've sang in like the past 10. Goodbye, guys. I love you all. Have a Scizorsome day. Crackhead.